Y'all hear the bird chirping? That's actually right outside my window. I be thinking the birds be flirting with me sometimes. They just it's a sign from the spirit. So Holy Spirit, wonderful as you are, thank you for coming into this place and moving the room. I was looking for my sage. I just want to bring in some positive energy and let Holy Spirit move as it always do on each and every one of our behalf. God lives within each and every one of us, and we just have to find the God that lives within us. So thank you, Holy Spirit, for protecting me as I go into the world of tarot and let me get some truth for the collectives. Let's get some truth, positive truth. Let's get some inspiration, what you guys need to know moving forward. What's about to transpire possibly, I don't know, but listen, Holy Spirit makes no mistakes at all. Not at all. So get that oil. So let's see. Let's get into some energy, you guys. And get comfortable. I gotta put my pillow back in this chair. You know, I need a little something cushion. Okay, so Holy Spirit, what we got for the collectives? What we have for the collectives? What's going on here? What's going on? Oh, child, listen. That to be the first card out. I just want to close the read out already. Like, whoa. So y'all been watching tarot long enough. What the card mean? What does this card mean right here? Go look it up. Go look it up. Let me give y'all time. Let me give y'all time. It's called the Seven of Swords. Some people say swords. Knives. But anyway, this indicates somebody sneaking around. This um, guy here could be clever as he may be. He is stealing, may have you, or he is sneaking around being a little bit deceptive. Whatever he's doing, he in hopes he's gonna get away with it. But this little camper here, he got a little grin on his face, so he's just like, So whatever he doing, he just, he enjoys doing. So somebody is just like to be a little creep, like to sneak around and be a little sneaky. I don't know why the Seven of Swords gives me a lot of stalkerish energy too, but we'll see. But that to be the first card out, child. I just want to close the read out. We can go on and on about the Seven of Swords. Somebody could be trying to be strategic though. You got a plan and a strategy that you think you're gonna be able to cheat your way out of, maybe. We'll see. Because Spirit, tell me why this Seven of Swords is here. Give me some energy of why this Seven of Swords here. Okay. So, somebody's creeping around because somebody is in their feelings. Okay, so there's a situation where You feel one way, somebody else feel another way about a situation. Like there's an opposing thought. Okay, so just say for instance, you want to do something, somebody want to do something different. Y'all not. It's like I don't know why the way I'm seeing like the waves not coming. It's like they going against each other. No waves supposed to flow like that, I guess. But these waves, like some name. That's what that energy was. It gave me too many cards, so I need to clarify. Okay. Okay, so something is on hold. Somebody is waiting here. Somebody made a choice here. Maybe you lied about moving forward in a situation. Maybe it's supposed to be a strategic thing to do to lie or sneak around or be deceptive. Or this is somebody who want to come towards you, travel towards you, but they trying to sneak off to do it. Can I come see you? But they sneaking to come see you. Like, baby, this ain't no sneaking link. Who you sneaking off on? You know, that could be the energy. This ain't where you sneak off and this ain't where you sneak off and camp and where you can sneak off to when you feeling some type of way. This ain't that, you know. That could be the energy. But somebody is waiting here. I feel like somebody's turning their back on that deceptive type energy. Like when you have more things going on and you want to move forward in life, sometimes you have to get away from those people that like to be in your energy, that like to be deceptive. This giving me very much slide. I steal from you if you listen. You give me any. Soon as you turn your back, I steal from you. Type energy. So I feel like somebody is turning their back and moving forward from all that. It's like ain't nobody got time for all that. Like either be truthful or move on. But somebody is definitely being a con artist here. I feel like karma done. Listen, either if karma haven't served this con artist energy is dose yet, there's karma here. And somebody is about to make a change. Like the way you have did, like whatever brought you to this deceptive sneak around energy, and now you at a place where you're trying to figure out how you gonna move forward out of it or how you gonna get yourself out of it. This is karma and this is destiny taking its course to I'm saying when destiny take its course, we have to let divine timing play out in a certain situation because look like somebody was deceptive to you. Look like somebody stole from you when you turned your back. So with destiny taking its plan, divine time is gonna play out in this situation and only God knows what's gonna happen, you know. But you could be dealing with this is Leo energy. There's a Taurus here, Aquarius here, and we got Scorpio energy. So listen. Somebody likes you. Somebody, ooh, they just having a sprint to, you know. I mean, you know how you really like somebody, but, you know, they've been such a crook to you. It's like, ugh, that's a turn off. Like, you've been, I see you different now. So somebody's just having the strength to let karma deal with the situation. I feel like somebody is in a place where they like you and they having the strength to give you what you wish, maybe. Because this is somebody who is wishing for something here. You could be drunk wishing. You know how we be drunk and we start hoping. What it be when we get a little buzz, we be in that energy of we be chilling that breeze. So I feel like somebody could be in this buzz energy and they just having the strength to keep themselves together here. But karma has taken effect in a certain situation. Somebody has to change here. Yeah, somebody has to change here. And there go that Leo energy again. Scorpio energy with this 9 of Cups. Uh-oh. Somebody stabbed you in your back. Somebody did something deceptive. I told you, you brought an end to a certain situation. This Leo is just having the strength to pull themselves up right now. Or there is somebody who could have stabbed you in your back just having the strength to get themselves up. Or you could be having the strength to get up here. This could be you trying to get up, boo. Ain't got no life in you. How somebody don't pull that one over on you? Get yourself up now. Get up. Get yourself together now. Pull yourself up. Get yourself up because somebody done stabbed you here. And you feel defeated, left out, lost, lonely, isolated, and, like they said, punked. Am I getting punked? Is this what going on? Somebody done punked me. That could be the energy. So, let's see. I told you. A whole lot of foolishness. Prank. Now, it ain't punk, this prank. Yeah. I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to call nobody no punk. I'm saying, that is a thing. When you punk somebody, you play a prank on them. It's the, whatever, but this is what's going on. A whole lot of foolishness. And listen, these people on this card, it's just tells you everything you need to know. What this card means. You got a lot of people in this mix here. Everybody got on different clothes. Somebody, listen. Everybody got on, some people got on different shoes. Everybody got on different shoes. Everybody got their wands in the air. Everybody doing different things spiritually. Everybody feel a certain type of way emotionally. Everybody saying a whole lot of things out of their mouth. So this is a whole lot of opposing thoughts. A whole lot of opposing people saying things. There's a whole lot of people just, could be a lot of chaos, drama, and conflict, It just, this Queen of Pentacles wanted to show his face. Now, this could be at the house, because the Queen of Pentacles talks about a stable, grounded, fertile wife. Could be a mother, somebody who takes care of home. Excuse me. But it also talks about being at a place where you're comfortable with your finances, at a place where you're straight, you living comfortable when you in this Queen of Pentacles energy. You can look at that Queen of Pentacles and do whatever you want with that pentacle. Listen, this woman here focused on that pentacle. I don't care what you say about this Queen of Pentacles. When she up like this, she focus on her pentacle. When she looking like this, she focus on her pentacle. She just mad about it. She just gonna do anything for it. So listen, it's somebody here who look like they going to battle. They going to war. Somebody lying. Somebody being deceptive. Somebody did something behind your back and now karma to come. Now they just having the strength. Somebody drinking a lot here. Somebody did stab you in your back though. But see, whoever stabbed you in your back, they didn't think it was going to come back around with these 10s being here. 9, 10, 8, 9, 10. Baby, listen, 7, 8, 9, 10. Baby, them cycle it was destined to come the way it came. It was going to come no matter what. It was a cycle. It was a thing that was going to have to happen. You missing everything but the 4. Yeah, because that go 3. If we had a 4 here, it'd be 4, 5. Okay, what is 6? We ain't got 6 either. There goes 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. So if I keep going, I bet you I pull out a 4 and a 6. And that's a whole cycle. This is a whole cycle. This a whole cycle that's about to close out. Maybe it ain't closed out yet because somebody ain't got all the pieces. See, sometimes it's a puzzle. Sometimes life is a maze, but life is also a puzzle. It's a big picture here. There's a big picture. And when you got all the pieces, you can put that puzzle together. Okay? So that's the energy. I'm going to give y'all some energy and then I'm going to close the readout because I haven't worked out yet and it's getting later. I don't like being out at night. So I'm going to give y'all a few energy and then I'll come back later and give y'all some more once I get showered up from my workout. So let's get some outcome advice. Let's see. Outcome of this situation, Spirit. Okay, so Spirit said, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways, declares the Lord. Isaiah 55:8-9. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than you. So are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts are than your. I don't know what I wrote. Let me look this up. I'm gonna give y'all some truth. I ain't gonna give it to you. Let me look it up because I can't write. I can write. I just be trying to hurry up. Need to slow down. And I don't memorize scriptures. You know, some people do though. Let me memorize the scripture so I can look like I know what I'm talking about. But okay, so let's see. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. You know what? I just wrote that so ugly. I'm just gonna rewrite it. It just makes no sense to even struggle with that when I could have wrote that better. Okay, so I'll do this later, you guys. I want to just make sure I write the right thing on here. Put that up for later. I'm going to do that later. So, somebody could be a heavy drug user. Using them drugs heavy, meth, powder, etc. We ain't talking about that herbal seed that grow. We talking about that heavy stuff. Them drugs, the heavy stuff. Somebody on that heavy stuff. Somebody could be on that heavy stuff. Yeah. It's an empress here. So somebody could be an empress, pregnant, abundant, grounding. This card said, let the grass grow. So this is about growth and change. I told you somebody is growing here. Wait before doing something or do something slowly. Don't delay. So listen, let your grass grow. Do whatever you're doing. You don't have to do it in a fast pace, in a hurry. Let your grass grow slowly. You know? Because sometimes, just because your grass ain't, all tall or whatever, you like to keep your grass cut low so you can see the snakes, So don't delay. Let your grass grow. Be able to change. And don't let fake, grass grow in your energy because, if you're going to let your grass grow, let some good grass grow. Because, when the grass green on your end, it's green, baby, It's green. Listen, too smart to be so dumb. So somebody's too smart to be so dumb here. And the story of Ruth. Now, the story of Ruth, I just have to I like Ruth story. So I do have I think it's like 3 minutes long. Let me see. Let me find it. If I can't find it, then I'll just read what's on the card and just explain it the best. But I like to use little YouTube. I tell my kids all the time, YouTube and Google are just like some amazing things to use as learning tools. Like, y'all sleep. What was this when I was coming up, baby? I would have been like a genius and stuff. It probably was. I just, what No, I don't know. I don't even remember. But um, it was like a 4 or 5 minute little explanation of Ruth, and I thought it was nicely explained in a short amount of time. But unfortunately, I didn't put it in my queue, and I'm not gonna. Okay, maybe this is it.
All right. And it invites us to reflect on the question of how God is involved in the day to day joys, hardships, and loss. There are three main characters in the book: Naomi, the widow, Ruth, the Moabite, and Boaz, the Israelite farmer. And their story is told in 4 chapters that are beautifully designed. Let's just dive in and see how this all unfolds. Chapter 1 opens with this line: In the days when the judges ruled. And it reminds us of the very dark and difficult days from the book of Judges. And here we meet an Israelite family in Bethlehem, struggling to survive through a famine. And so, in search of food, they move on to the land of Moab, Israel's ancient enemy. And there, the father of the family dies, and the sons marry 2 Moabite women, Ruth and Orpah. And then the sons, they die too. And so they leave only Naomi and these new daughters in law. And so Naomi, she has no reason to stay anymore. And so she tells her new daughters in law that she's moving back home. And Naomi, she knows that the life of an unmarried foreign widow in Israel is going to be very hard. And so she compels the women to stay behind. Orpah agrees, but Ruth does not. She shows remarkable loyalty to Naomi, and she says, Wherever you go, I'm going to go. Your people will become my people, and your God will become my God. And so the two of them return to Israel together. And the chapter concludes with Naomi changing her name to Mara, which means bitter in Hebrew, and she laments her tragic fate. Chapter 2 begins with Naomi and Ruth discussing where they're going to find food. And it just so happens to be the beginning of the barley harvest. And so Ruth goes out to look for food, and it just so happens that she ends up picking grain in the field of a man named Boaz, who just so happens to be Naomi's relative. We're told that Boaz is a man of noble character, and he notices Ruth. And so after finding out more about her story, he shows remarkable generosity to her. He makes these special provisions so that the immigrant Ruth can gather grain in his field. And in doing so, Boaz is actually obeying an explicit command of the Torah to show generosity to the immigrant and the poor. Boaz is so impressed by Ruth's loyalty to Naomi, he prays for her that God will reward her for her boldness. So Ruth comes home that day, and Naomi finds out that she met Boaz, and she is thrilled. She says Boaz is their family redeemer. Now, this family redeemer thing, this was a cultural practice in Israel where if a man in the family died and he left behind a wife or children or land, it was the family redeemer's responsibility to marry that widow, to take up the land and protect that family. So Naomi, she begins to hope that perhaps there might still be a future for her family. Chapter 3 begins with Naomi and Ruth making a plan to get Boaz to notice their situation. So Ruth is going to stop wearing clothes of a grieving widow, and she's going to show signs that she's available to be married. And so Ruth goes to meet Boaz on the farm that night. And as she approaches, Boaz wakes up, and he's totally startled. And Ruth makes her intentions very clear. She asks if Boaz will redeem Naomi's family and marry her. Boaz is once again amazed by Ruth's loyalty to Naomi and her family, and he calls Ruth a woman of noble character. It's the same term used to describe the woman in Proverbs 31. So Boaz tells Ruth to wait until the
Proverbs
next day,
31.
and he will redeem both Ruth and Naomi legally before the town elders. And so the chapter ends with Ruth returning to Naomi, and they marvel together at all of these recent events. In chapter 4, it all comes together. It turns out, at the last minute, Boaz discovers there is a family member who's closer to Naomi than he is, and he's actually eligible before him to redeem the family. But at the last second, this family member finds out that he's going to have to marry Ruth, the Moabite, and so he declines. But Boaz, remember, he knows Ruth's true character. And so he acquires the family property of Naomi and he marries Ruth. And so, just at the beginning, how Ruth was loyal to Naomi's family, so now Boaz is loyal to Naomi's family as well. The story concludes with a reversal of all of the tragedies from chapter 1. So, the death of the husband and the sons is reversed as Ruth is married again and gives birth to a new son, granting joy to Naomi. And this symmetry between the opening and the closing, it's even more remarkable. So remember, the opening tragedy was followed by a great act of loyalty on the part of Ruth. And that is now matched by Boaz's act of loyalty that leads to the family's final restoration. And this symmetry, it highlights the design of the internal chapters as well. So each of the chapters begins with Naomi and Ruth making a plan for their future. And that's followed by a providential meeting between Ruth and Boaz. And each chapter concludes with Naomi and Ruth rejoicing at what's taken place. This story is beautifully designed. And that design actually connects with a really interesting feature of the story. And that's how little God is mentioned. Right? The characters talk about God a few times, but the narrator actually never once mentions God doing anything directly in the story. And that's its brilliance. Because God's providence is at work behind every scene of this story, weaving together the circumstances and choices of all these characters. So Naomi, her tragedy leads her to think that God is punishing her, but actually the whole story is about God's mission to restore her and her family. And he's doing so through Ruth, through her boldness and
And
loyalty, which
healing.
brings healing to Naomi's life. But not without Boaz, who's a no-nonsense farmer who's full of generosity and loyalty. And so God uses his integrity combined with Ruth's boldness to save Naomi and her family.
Amen.
So this story brilliantly explores the interplay
of God's purpose. So listen, if you resonated with that story at all, or maybe this story is playing out in your life, well, maybe you just need to go meditate on that, because there is a lot of there's a lot of clues that are mentioned in there that we can take on our own personal journey. So this, who, I don't know who this on YouTube, the Book of Ruth, complete animated overview, Project Bible. I am subscribed to this particular channel. He just broke it down in 7 minutes, maybe five. I think I let five play out. Hold on, let me see where I stopped it at. See, 6.5 minutes. So he broke it down in 6.5 minutes, the whole book of Ruth, Ruth 3:14 through 8. And he broke down the whole book of Ruth. So I like how he explained it. But I feel like, let's see what I wrote on in the card. Okay, so I feel like somebody could be in Boaz energy, and there definitely is a Ruth here. There is a Naomi here. So somebody is in all of these energies, and I feel like there could be definitely a widow here. There is definitely some restoration in this widow life. That's all I got for you guys in this video. I'll see you guys in another upload.